What's up, Virgo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is going to be your November love read. Now, for those of you just tuning in for the first time, the first spread that I'm going to pull is just going to be a general energy for everybody. The second will be a single spread, and then the third will be a couple spread for those of you who do want a timestamp. Now, for those of you singles that just are going to look at the single portion of this, I do have something at the end of this video that I want to show you guys that is pretty neat. So just fast forward to that once you see your reading. All right, so let's get into this. What is going on for the sign of Virgo when it comes to love? November 2017, what is happening with the sign of Virgo when it comes to love? Okay, let's get the general energy here. Okay, so the energy that you guys have here is the Two of Wands in the reverse. So there could be a sense of you guys feeling lost and possibly turning your back on someone in order to negate any sort of worry or anxiety that may have been coming your way. Okay, but I do see a new change coming for you guys, a new chapter coming for you guys where an offer here is going to be accepted. So let's look at the energy and then we'll get into your readings. Now, the first card we have here is the Empress card. So this is the goddess of fertility. This is the goddess of new starts. So this could be a literal pregnancy that you guys are dealing with, or this just could be a new start altogether. But, you know, in spite of this new start coming in, there's a sense of disappointment that I feel you guys are, just harboring your feelings around this disappointment. Okay, you're trying to suppress it. Or this could be a sense of forgiveness that you're feeling, you know, in order to be able to take on this new start. But there's something here that you guys lost faith in because of unexpected information that came out, and you're feeling conflicted because of it. Okay, so let's get into the reading and see what's going on. All right, so singles first. What is going on with Virgo singles for the month of November in love? What is happening with Virgo single in love? All right, guys. So the energy that you have for this spread is the Three of Pentacles. So I really feel right now that there's someone that you are trying to build with. But behind that, we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So if it's a fire sign, you just might want to be a bit careful with them because maybe they're talking to more than one person. Or this could be you guys taking on this energy, trying to build with somebody when there's, other people that could be on your mind as well. Now let's hop right into this. So the first card that you guys have for the past is the Ace of Wands. So this is a passionate, powerful new beginning that's starting. And we have the Strength card in the reverse. So something about this new start that you were embarking on made you feel debilitated. Okay? You started something new, but you were worried about it. You didn't feel too strongly about it. And there's this sense of unhappiness with the start that came in. And all you guys are trying to do is just find this place of balance, find this place of fairness here. Okay? The Queen of Swords in the reverse dropped. Let me get one more card. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So for whatever reason you guys are worried or not feeling strong about the situation, I do feel like you guys really just guard yourself against it because you just want to do what's right. You want to do what's just in the situation. But with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it could have been an air sign that you're dealing with, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this could be you guys, looking at a situation that's bad to begin with, but making it much worse with what you're thinking, saying, or doing towards that situation. Okay. The next card we have is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is about having certain offers come in for you, or you trying to hand out certain offers, but it's not being accepted. So I feel like you're looking at a situation, you're guarding yourself, and if anyone's offering you something from here, you're just not taking it. Okay, and it's because of things that you found out and came to light about with the Sun card here. Okay, Moon card in the reverse. Things came to light. You're seeing the situation clearly for what it is, and if there's any sort of deception, you know, everything's on the table now. You see it for what it is, and you're just healing. You're moving away from it. Okay, and it could have been in reference to someone from the past that came back in. So maybe you reached out to a past lover. They reached out to you. In the present moment, we have a Fool card. So this is the sense of a new start that you're having. You know, and there's vulnerability attached to this, because it's like you're going into unmarked territories, and it's something that you're excited about, but you may not know too much about the situation. With the Hierophant here, you know, this is a very beautiful combination, because for me, when I see the Hierophant, it's like higher order. It's, you know, that card just really makes me think of the universe just guiding us towards something that we need to go through. Okay, putting something in our lap for us. And with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, there's this new start, but I feel like you guys are just really taking your time with it, okay? But I feel like there's something that could be holding you back from this new start. Or maybe you're attempting to communicate with somebody, or you're attempting to get something across to somebody, but the efforts that you've made towards it haven't given you the desired outcome, okay? But with the Hangman in the reverse, you are moving on from this place of limbo that you may have been in. Okay? With the Seven of Cups, this is a card about having a lot on your plate, you know, having or seeing a lot of illusions in reference to a situation. And Knight of Cups. So for some of you, you may be moving forward to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But, you know, just make sure that this is something as solid as you think it may be. Okay? But I feel like because of what you had to leave behind, you may not be emotionally ready to get into something. You could still be feeling the rejection of the past, whether you rejected them or they rejected you. Okay, and with the Nine of Wands in the reverse as the next card for your present moment, this is just a situation that you're looking to give up on. All right, and we have the Star card here, so it could have been something you're really, really hoping for, okay, that you have to give up on. And despite how much you're trying to build, intuitively you know that it's not a good idea to move forward. Okay, so it could definitely be hard for you. It's just like this was just an unstable situation with the Four of Wands in the reverse. Now, moving into your future, the first card we have here is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is conflict between you and another person. You guys not seeing eye to eye. You guys just wanting to get the last word into the argument. And there's something here that you're not proud of. Okay? Something that you're trying to manifest, or maybe someone's trying to manifest something with you, but there's just too much conflict here. And with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this could have been, you know, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or this could just be somebody who is just very angry and upset and just being a diva in a sense. The next card we have is the World card in the reverse. So with the World card in the reverse, this is a sense of unfinished business. Okay? Still feeling attached to somebody that you may have dealt with. It could have been an air sign for some of you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay? But despite the fact that you might still be emotionally invested in it, you're choosing to avoid any conflict with this problem. So you're just keeping to yourself. The last card we have for your future is the Lover's card. Okay, so with the Lover's card, there could be a very deep connection that's coming in for you guys. And, you know, whoever this is that you're going to feel deeply for, the cards are saying that it's good judgment. Okay, the Emperor. So there's something coming in at the end of all of this chaos that you're going to feel very strong and powerful over the situation. And you're going to be able to move forward and, you know, just make a judgment. There's going to be a path that you're passionate about. So yeah, there's something ending, but there's something new coming in that is going to feel very good. Something that you're going to be celebrating here. Okay. There is a fly on my screen right now. And I'm like, do I scare these people and smack the crap out of my screen? Or just let this homie rock? So be ready for it, guys, just in case it does happen. Okay, so let's see what is going on with my Virgo couples. You guys might be the last reading I do today, because the sun is going down. It's so beautiful. I wish you guys could see it. The sky is like pink and purple, and it looks like cotton candy at a fair, and it's beautiful. And now I want cotton candy and Zeppelis. Okay. So let's see what is going on with my Virgo couples. What is happening with my Virgo couples? Oh, and this is so random, but I was reading about Virgos the other day, and something that I didn't know about your sign, which maybe you guys don't know, but as earth signs, because I'm a Taurus, and as well as Capricorn, as earth signs, we're looked at as being extremely stubborn, okay, and just very stuck in our ways sometimes. But you guys should be happy to know that as Virgos, you guys are actually the most mutable earth sign. So what that means is you are the most flexible earth sign. So you guys shouldn't always have to go through all the bullshit that other earth signs go through. I know there's still going to be that sense of stubbornness and that fixed energy that you guys have, but just thought that you guys would want to know that. I thought it was super fascinating. Now, the energy that you guys have for this reading is the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, there could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you're talking to, and it could just be the beginning stages, okay? But it's like you could be making the decision to speak to someone new, to build something new. Now, the first card we have for your past is the Eight of Cups. So there's somebody that you have to turn your back on and move away from. And with the Three of Swords, there may have been pain, attached to this, but you did your best to suppress it. You did your best to just forgive the person. Okay, because you wanted to move towards something that was going to make you a lot more happier with the Ten of Cups here. Okay, so it's just like you had to cut this person out. And maybe it was an air sign that you were dealing with that you had to cut out. But whatever this was that you had to turn your back on, you were able to, regain stability within yourself. You were able to come out on top of the situation. We have the Five of Swords, so there could have been conflict here, but I see you guys just standing strong, being stable, being patient throughout the conflict. And with the Nine of Wands, there's really this strong sense of resiliency, although you may have been exhausted with everything that you have to, walk away from. But you did let it go. You saw it as something unconventional that just wasn't going to work out for you. But again, there's a lot of tension, a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing, bickering, competition here, in reference to whatever you left behind. Okay, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, so whatever this was, it's like it threw you off in a sense. Something that made you feel burdened. Now with the High Priestess in the reverse, this could have been a situation where it's like you could have been dealing with somebody who was a good talker, or just somebody who made you unsure of yourself, somebody who made you ignore warning signs in, a relationship. And it's like you just have to turn your back on them in order to find something that you felt was going to be more stable. Even if you didn't know what that thing was going to be, you just wanted to turn your back because it's like, I know that there has to be something better out there. Now, in the present moment, the first card we have is the Six of Cups. So you guys are really stuck in your head about the past. Okay, we have the World card here. So you're thinking about this thing that you had to end, but you're still ready for this new chapter in your life. You're just having a hard time moving away from somebody here. With the King of Swords, it could have been an air sign again. You keep getting air energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Or this could be you guys just emotionally detaching yourself from whatever that situation was. We have the Six of Wands. So by you cutting this out, there's a victory. Even if you don't feel like it's a victory, it's a victory. There's something here that you're losing, but it's a good thing to, be putting that in the past. It just wasn't something that was going to serve you in the best way. And with the Four of Wands, you're able to now, restabilize yourself. The next card we have is the Magician in the reverse. So with this Magician in the reverse, there's manipulation here. Either you guys are trying to manipulate someone or someone's trying to manipulate you. But again, you're just turning your back on it. You're not letting it, you know, consume you. You're looking at it and you know that it's just a risk that you didn't want to take. It's a situation that just wasn't going to work out. Okay, that maybe you're just better off being single. Now moving forward, we have the Queen of Wands. So there could be a fire sign that comes in that's very significant. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Someone who's, you know, very powerful. Someone who is just very passionate about life and what they do. And with the Lovers card in the reverse, maybe this is the person that you had to move away from. Okay? With the Four of Cups in the reverse, there's an offer here that's being, you know, accepted. It's like you guys are choosing to get into something. You're choosing to get out of your head about anything that may have been holding you back. But the cards are saying that it's bad judgment. So if you guys are walking away from someone and automatically right after, you know, a breakup, somebody's making you an offer, the cards are not, you know, they think that it's not going to be the best move for you guys to make. But, you know, something here is going to be accepted. Just make sure you know who you're getting yourself involved with, okay, so that it doesn't throw off the stability that you're trying to build for yourself. Now, moving forward, the next card we have is the Hermit card in the reverse, where, you know, you're finally moving forward from this place of stagnation, from this place of just trying to think about what the next best move was going to be for you. Page of Cups in the reverse, you choose to stop communicating with somebody in a loving way. And with the Sun card in the reverse, you know, this could have been due to unexpected information that came out, but you just saw it as bad judgment. And it's like now you're in this place of limbo. But you are, you know, working on building yourself and moving forward from that situation. But you're guarding yourself against whoever this is. Now, the last card we have for your future is the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, yeah, there's just really something that you guys are letting go of here. With the Emperor card in the reverse, somebody was wearing a mask. Somebody was being fake. Somebody wasn't showing who they truly were. Okay? And again, Four of Pentacles, you guard yourself against it. Alright, somebody was acting too recklessly. Air keeps coming up very prominently for you guys, so it definitely could have been an air sign that you guys are dealing with. Now, let me clear this up. So, what I wanted to share with you guys is that I have an aunt of mine. It's weird for me to call her my aunt because she's 5 years older. She's technically my sister. Like, I can talk to her about sex and stuff, and most people can't do that with aunts. At least I can't. But this is somebody who I grew up with. You know, we're very, very close. And her fiance is actually a writer. So he just came out with his second book, and he sent it to me. And the moment it came in the mail, I kid you not, I dropped everything that I was doing, and I read everything. You know, just an hour and a half, sat down, knocked it out. But it's a book for short poems, and it's called In the Kingdom of the Crow by Daniel Raven. Now, for any of you who are into spoken word or, you know, short poems, poetry, and those of you that just like to have your mind just intellectually stimulated, this is going to be a book for you. I don't feel that it's a book that you could just read once and fully grasp, because there's a lot of deep stuff. He talks about death, he talks about birth, he talks about, you know, love, pain, just the things that we go through in life. But the way he just puts words together is just so beautiful, and it really just makes you think. So I wanted to read you guys a quick excerpt from this book. Okay. Alright, so just so you guys get a feel for his style. Her madness was a compass for cruel lust, a polluted gale of calm, and sad musing, a suffering so deep God thought of her every time it rained. So, as you guys can see, you know, these poems are very short, but it's just very, very powerful. It makes you really think a lot, and it makes you pull out a dictionary too. You're going to learn a crap load of words reading this book. But look at it. I'll leave the link for to find the book on Amazon, but amazing work. So definitely check it out if that's something that you guys are into. But other than that, thank you guys so much, especially for those of you who have been liking, commenting, subscribing to this channel. You guys are the ones that keep me going with everything that I do. And for those who have been getting personal readings and sending donations, I really thank you for, you know, trusting me with your personal information and, you know, with just what's going on in your life, what you're telling me. And, you know, with the donations, that's what's, enabling me to be home and to be able to do these readings. So if it wasn't for that, guys, I really would not be able to be here, because there'd be no way I can handle another job and, you know, doing this and reading for the people that I do read for. So I'm grateful, and I love you guys so much. And thank you for everything that you guys do for me. So I will be back in just a few days with your November readings. But other than that, you guys were with me as the sun set. All right? Take care. I'll see you guys soon.